Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to the video you've all been waiting for, a showcase, a monster review of the almighty Ursus. I finally have him at rank 3, which means he has all of his evolving traits, and we're going to show just how powerful this monster truly is. So with that being said, let's get right into this monster review. I want to start off by giving a huge thanks to Gammy for essentially donating and allowing me to buy the Legends Pass, because otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. So huge thanks to Gammy, which is why Ursus is named Lil Gammy, although he's not so Lil anymore. With that being said, let's see what his evolving trait is. So if you happen to get this monster unranked and he's completely possible to get free to play, this monster would have the immunity to freeze. If you take him up to rank 1, he'll have freeze immunity as well as hardened. All side effects will have a 20% accuracy against it. But then when you take this monster to rank 3, you have a self-trait protection, a self-status caster, which means your trait can't be disabled. Right, I really wish this would have been a permanent trait, not just a status caster, because if you're facing the likes of Thalassa, Thalassa can still remove your positive effect, then trait disable you, so that doesn't really help, right, considering this monster is in the water category and could potentially take on Thalassa. Because if you would have had a permanent trait, it would have been a counter with that immunity to freeze. But nonetheless, this would still be very useful, right? Because the only monsters that will be able to get rid of his freeze immunity is a monster that can first remove the trait protection and then trait disable. And there are quite a few monsters that can do that, but that's his evolving trait. With that being said, let's take a look at his skills. And we'll start off with Ice Claws. Applies Pierce to itself, deals very heavy special damage to one enemy, applies Bleed to all enemies, removes Pierce. So this is one of those monsters that can give himself Pierce and then remove Pierce. Now, for those of you that are new to the game and don't know what Pierce does, it basically bypasses every single defensive status effect. As you can see, evasion, mirror, shields, taunts, area dodge, everything is essentially bypassed. So, the example I like to give is that the enemy had 100 HP, but they had a 100k shield, and you attack with Pierce, the enemy monster will die because you essentially ignore the shield. If the enemy monster has evasion, doesn't matter. You will attack through the evasion, you'll attack the monster. If they have skill mirror, they're not going to reflect the attack because you're piercing through that. So it's almost like you remove all of those defensive status effects from the enemy, any shields, and from relics too. If they have any shield relics, that's all ignored, and you can damage the initial HP of the monster. So if you take that down, you take down the monster. The best thing about this skill is probably that it costs no stamina. So even if you have all of your stamina drained, because there are so many stamina draining relics, so many monsters that drain stamina, don't worry, you still have an Ice Claws you can utilize, and a very powerful one at that. The next skill we have is Greedy Ursus, applies damage boost to itself, gives 1 extra turn to itself. So this is awesome, and essentially a 50% damage buff, and then you can pierce on top of that. That's incredible. We'll go ahead and run Greedy Ursus, then Ice Claws, since I'm probably going to be doing Greedy Ursus before Ice Claws. And then we also have Frost Harpoon, applies freeze to one enemy, deals moderate water damage to all enemies. So this monster, even though he's an attacker, he can also freeze, which could be useful, right, in case you can't kill a monster, you want to immobilize the monster. On the right hand side we have On the Rocks, which deals heavy special damage, and the cool thing about this is that it has no cooldown, so it's spammable. Does however cost 25 stamina. And we have Cruel Slash, removes positive effects from one enemy, deals very heavy special damage, applies bleed. So this is kind of cool as well. It's like skills that remove positive effects, you could kind of consider them like a mini Pierce. Because, right, if the enemy monster has evasion, you get rid of the evasion first. If the enemy monster has skill mirror, you get rid of the skill mirror. If they have a shield from a skill, get rid of the shield. But it's not the same, right? Like, Pierce also bypasses taunts and mega taunts, which means that if an enemy monster has taunts, you can still target whoever you want. If an enemy monster has mega taunts and you do an AoE, you can attack all 3 of the monsters instead of just that one monster with mega taunts. So Pierce is obviously way better, but I'm just saying this is pretty useful as well. Has a 1 turn cooldown, 24 stamina cost. Oh, and by the way, since I mentioned Pierce, it can also attack baby monsters, which is pretty darn cool and kind of sad that you can actually pierce and attack the baby monsters. We have Angry Ursus. This skill gives double damage, precision, and evasion. So, fantastic setup skill. You give yourself your double damage, you give yourself your increased accuracy, the enemy monster won't be able to attack you unless they get rid of your evasion, and then you can attack with some piercing skill. So Angry Ursus is a skill you may want to run. Then we have Pierce Crystal, which is my personal favorite. If I am not mistaken, this is the first monster to have a skill of this caliber. Removes all negative effects from itself, so any blind, any dazed, any torture effect you had, completely gone. Applies Pierce to itself, deals moderate water damage to all enemies, removes Pierce from itself, requires cooldown. So the reason I like this skill so much, even though it's just moderate water damage, is once again because it is a Pierce AoE. Which means, ruined correctly, I believe this monster has the potential to OTK a lot of the enemy monsters in the right setup, and this is primarily what we're going to be focusing on. So Pierce Crystal. The last skill we have is Cold Roar, 50% chance of applying freeze to all enemies. I guess if you had True Vision, that would really come in handy. Hibernating Ursus doubles its own max life, applies life regen. I don't think you're going to be needing that skill, and I think that's it. So I'm actually going to run Angry Ursus as well, I think. If not, I would probably be running the single freeze. But we're going to play around, maybe the slash, 1 turn cooldown. But let's try, actually I probably don't need Angry Ursus right away. The decisions. For sure, these 3, I would say your must-have skills. So then that 4th and final skill, do you want to run Angry Ursus? Do you want to run the slash? Probably the special base damage skill. That's what you want to run. Or actually, Ice Claws is a special base, so that might be like good. So, what to do? Maybe the single freeze. Like I said, you have some options there. In terms of relics, I went ahead and gave him the Jikuken sword, which is awesome. And he can also hold a trap, so Oblation Trap is what I have to work with. And so here we have Ursus. His ultimate, by the way, is a self-pierce, heavy water damage, and mega freeze to all enemies. And then rune-wise, I'm gonna go with, let's go with all strength. We're gonna try an all strength build to begin with. Alright everyone, so right now I'm gonna be using this team. I know it looks a little weird, but the only reason, actually let me swap a skill. Skills, let me switch out the slash all the way at the bottom for Angry Ursus, because I might be utilizing this. So my plan here is to utilize Metalisha to turn transfer and give myself triple damage to see how much damage Lil Gammy over here can deal. And then I have Dunrod to absorb a lot of attacks from the enemy. So who are we going to take on first? Oh, the decisions. Let me do a quick refresh and see if there's any level 130 monsters. I see a couple more 130s. The last is always going to be an issue, right? With trait disabling. Obviously, if I wanted to fight that base, that Metalisha would be like a Ragnarök. So we might try that. Not right now, but we might try that. Let me refresh one more time and see what I can find. We have Iso, Ragnarök. Who should I take on? Oh, we'll do the base on the right. I think that's a good one where I don't have to worry about like an extra turn. I don't have to worry about anticipation. So let's click fight and let's see how this battle goes. So I got hit with Kronks. Did an exhausting mass. Okay, so far so good. I'm gonna go, I think it's one more song, not one more song. Moth into Flame gives 1 extra turn. So Ursus gets an extra turn. I'm gonna set up Angry Ursus. Oh, the double damage only for 1 turn. I really wish it would have been for 2 turns. Because that way you would have been able to stack Angry Ursus with Greedy Ursus. But it is what it is. Well, actually, I suppose I can do Greedy Ursus. And then I can do Angry Ursus. And let me make sure that worked out. Got hit with the Jikuken sword. Charging banner. Double damage and damage boost. Okay, maybe I don't even need the triple damage buff. Let's see. Beautiful. This is an OTK. And Pierce Crystals is also an OTK. Now the best thing about this, and I've been highlighting Pierce Crystal, I believe to be the most powerful attack that he has in his arsenal in the right situation. So, I mean, if there was a top monster Megaton, it'd be a little bit of a showcase. Right now, the biggest showcase is the fact that this monster right here, Wormlad, he has his dodge area. So normally AoEs wouldn't work, but because I have Pierce, check this out. Pierce Crystal, OTK, everyone is dead. How beautiful is that? Oh, someone is back alive. Yikes. Let's see if I can take out Kronks. If this battle manages to continue, we'll see. I might end up... What the heck? How would you ult me? So, oh, little cute. Oh my gosh, Ursus is so adorable as a little baby. Alright, death is your fate. Everything's happening right now. Got my turn. Another revival. Yikes. Okay, so I lost this battle, but you saw the showcase of his AoE, which is primarily what I wanted to do. And of course, I'm bringing a Metalisha, who I know I don't need to bring, but she's only in there so that I could showcase the Pierce. I see double Wormlad Elvira, which I love. So let's fight that one real quick. And we'll just go Moth into Flame. Immediate extra turn. We will do Greedy Ursus. And check it out. I don't know how much damage it would deal. Darn, but we're just going to try it. So removes all negative effects from itself, applies Pierce, moderate water damage, removes Pierce. So let's... Actually, wait, I have a turn after Elvira. So let's set up Angry Ursus again. So now I have my double damage, my other damage, Forgiveness. Alright, so 2 monsters with evasion. They have dodge area. And check this out. Pierce Crystal. Even though they have evasion, bam, dead. I love it. Even though they had dodge area, dead. So I love Ursus so much. That Pierce Crystal, I think in the right situation, in the right team comp, can be really, really, really good. Alright, let's try switching some stuff up. Let's actually try putting a competitive monster. I also said a Warmaster Thalassa I think could be phenomenal because I can give Ice Hater. So let's see how well it works out. Who do I want to take on? Let's do none other than another Thalassa base, and let me make sure I have the right everything. I think I need to swap out my amulet for the supercharged amulet. I think that'll be the best showcase. Success. And check out this battle. So we're gonna take on the base on the left, and then I have 2 more attacks that I can use, so don't worry. Click fight. I get the first turn in, so I'm gonna start the game off by doing Thalassa's Chosen on Ursus, give him Freeze Hater. I'm going to do High Pressure Fluid on, who should we do? O'Reilly? And then I'm gonna do Plankton Eater on, what are you, support? Oh, you're an attacker, that's perfect. Plankton Eater on O'Reilly. I'm going to do Thalassa's Chosen on Dunraw. I'm going to do High Pressure Fluid on Wormlad. And I'm going to do Abyss Bottom on Thalassa, Mega Freeze, Mega Freeze. Don't hit Wormlad, but that's fine. Masterwork Armor, that's completely fine as well. I'm going to do Thalassa's Chosen. I'll do it on Ursus again, it doesn't really matter, they both have it. I'm going to do High Pressure Fluid to get rid of Skill Mirror. I should have left it, honestly. Darn it. Plankton Eater as well. And Thalassa's Chosen on myself. I'm gonna have to recharge, and that's completely fine. Maybe I should have applied Freeze. Oh well, it's cool. So now we get to show Pierce Crystal again. So because I have the Freeze Hater, it obliterates O'Reilly. It obliterates him. It's beautiful, it's phenomenal. Let's do Greedy Ursus, and let's see how much stronger I am. I am almost killing Wormlad. Keep in mind I do have Jakugan Sword, which will deal an additional 11,000 points of armor, but still not strong enough. If I want to, I could Ice Claw, and this is kill material right here. Look at the damage output. Let me set up Angry Ursus again, because I'm dominating the battle right now, I should be good to go. We'll do Gates, and let's reinstate some freezing. We'll do High Pressure Fluid. We will do Abyss Bottom, and Mega Freeze, Mega Freeze, Mega Freeze. Success. Alright. Restore the Dream. Ouch! Was not expecting that. Let's do it. Thalassa's Chosen. Let's do... I don't think I'm going to be able to cycle back. Alright, this might not work out the way I want to, but we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Recharge. Thalassa's Chosen on herself. High Pressure Fluid. Abyss Bottom. Darn it. Oh, good thing my freeze is blocked, right? Alright. Pierce Crystal. I may not kill Thalassa, but watch as those 2 dodge area monsters die with a Pierce Crystal. And just like that, they're dead. Jakugan Sword kicks in, dealing extra damage to Thalassa. The immunity to freeze really helped me out on this battle right here. Awesome. Crowd some breath. Hey, I can't be frozen. Ablation Trap, Ablation Trap. Energizing Amulets. High Pressure Fluid. I lost my buffs. I don't think she can Abyss Bottom, so I should be fine. Thalassa's Chosen, Recharge, and game over with an Ice Claw Jakugan Sword combo. Bam. Success. How was that battle, right? Great synergy with Thalassa. Definitely great synergy. I think if you're going to partner up Ursus with the Thalassa, you could probably get away with doing 2 strength and not 3 strength the way I have mine right now. So let me kind of showcase that. I'll give him this. I will get my additional attack. So 1 second everyone. Goals. And daily mission, collect my 2 additional attacks. And let's see what we can try differently. So I am going to attack. Ooh, the decisions. Who to attack. Let's take on this base. I haven't taken on a Krabby Droid. They're all 130. This is going to be fun. Click fight. Alright. Krabby Droid might... I think he's a counter to Thalassa, so I want to see how this battle goes. So I don't know what that skill does, but I think I just lost my everything. And Revival Ingvar's Banner. Alright, but protects trait from being removed, so I can't trait Disable, Tough, Immune to Freeze. Alright, that's cool, that's cool. We're going to do Thalassa's Chosen. Get rid of that. We're going to do High Pressure Fluid. Get rid of Megatons. We're going to do Plankton Eater on Wormlad. Alright, sorry, not on Wormlad. On, what's his face? Thalassa's Chosen on Ursus. And right now we're just kind of cycling through the skills. High Pressure Fluid. And I have to Abyss Bottom Wormlad because it won't work on Krabby Droid. And then we'll see where the battle goes from there. Krabby Droid might deny everyone. Cannonball, Stun, Shock, Nanovirus. Darn it, unfortunately Ursus was next in the turn order. I would have loved it if it was Thalassa, because then I could have done this and gotten rid of it. Alright, got my Freeze Hater back. High Pressure Fluid. I guess just to showcase that I can't remove the trait. Look at that. Tried to do Trait Disable, didn't work. Let's give Dunraw a turn. We will... once again, just to... No, I'll save the Abyss Bottom Recharge. Recharge. Let's do Gates. Let's set up the Megatons. So recently frozen. Alright. High Pressure Fluid. And the The last is chosen. You have the freeze hater. Abyss bottom. Alright, Mega Freeze, success. Lines, man. Okay, good. So finally I get to attack. I have my freeze hater for 2 turns. So Pierce Crystal, look at that damage output. And again, I ignore shield. So even though he has that 38,000 armor shield, I'm actually going to be ignoring it. Let's do Greedy Ursus, so I'm 50% stronger. Pierce Crystal again. Ooh, that's a lot stronger. Jakkugan Sword will take care of the rest. Look at Ice Claws. This could potentially OTK Izal. Actually, it will OTK Izal thanks to my buff. So, why don't we actually do that? You have Revival Lessons, so you'll be coming back, unfortunately. Alright. Well, let's do a Pierce Crystal. Actually, yeah, Ice Claws I'm going to save. So let's do the Pierce Crystal. Let's kill Wormlad. He'll come back. That's completely fine with me. Jakkugan Sword, Ruby Trap, drained all my stamina. Oh no, I don't have stamina. That should be completely fine though, to be honest. Ingvar's Banner, Cannonball, Nanovirus, Exhausting Mass kicks in. Body Snatcher, that's fine with me. Let's do The Last is Chosen. Let's do, ooh, an alt. I love it. I wish I would have The Last is Chosen over here. Let's do a High Pressure Fluid. Let's see if I can pull this off. A Plankton Eater. The Last is Chosen over here. And Deep... Oh, this won't do anything, right? Because Wormlad. Alright, we'll recharge. We'll wait an extra turn. We will do an... Actually, let's get rid of your life regen. And let's Abyss Bottom over here. So Mega Freeze again. Let's apply some dots. Not that I need them or anything. Ruby Trap. So recharge. Krabby Joy can do whatever Krabby Joy does. That's fine with me. Ingvar's Banner. Alright, stunned. Okay, cool. Ice Claw. Angry Ursus. Now, here's the thing. Even if he wasn't trade disabled, I would still be able to Ice Claw whoever I wanted to Ice Claw. And I love this skill because it doesn't have any stamina cost. It's awesome. Not stamina cost. Cool. Yeah, no stamina cost. So, like, when I got my stamina drained, I can still attack. So let's go ahead and kill that. Also applies essentially a bleed to all the enemy monsters. What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna I'm gonna cycle into my skills. So we'll do that. We'll just recharge. Alright, Cannonball, Stun and Shock, Nanovirus, that's fine. He has a lot of dots on him. Lion's Mane, Stun, that's fine. Alright, recharging going on. Ooh, 52k damage. Body Snatcher, that's Possession. That's fine. Portuguese Man of War. Lots of dots, so this is bad on my end. 14k damage. I don't think I'll survive another turn. Hopefully I can The Last is Chosen real quick. Cannonball, Stun, nope. Looks like I'm losing my Ursus. Let's see. Let's do Gates. Recharge. The last is... Actually, there's no reason to continue this battle, so I don't care about winning. Exit out. Showcasing Ursus. That's the main part of this video. So there we go. Let's do one more where we swap him out for like a Warmaster Ragnarök. Let's do... I don't even give proper relics. I guess I can. Why not? So we'll do Altus Amulets. We'll swap out Demon's Flame. And we'll run No More Failures. And let's go back to giving them triple strength, because I love the triple strength build. And there's a lot of different ways. There's a lot of different combos you can do, right? Like, we don't even need to run Thalassa. I just want to showcase the hater. We can do a Warmaster Charizard, right? We can do Charizard. We can make Ragnarök team speed. There's so many ways to utilize them. My favorite part, once again, just being the fact that he is so powerful. I don't know how I feel about his Ursus skill, Angry Ursus, just because why is the double damage for one turn? I don't like that. I really wish it would have been for 2 turns. But nonetheless, I guess it is what it is. Let's take on. Let's refresh. Let's see, who do I want to take on? Dodge Area, Pump C. We'll try one more time, refresh. We have... I guess we can go with this Hukuai base right here in the middle. Oh, the one on the right would have been nice. So that's cool. So let's see how this battle goes. I can start the game off with a Grandmaster Scroll. Alright, got single targeted. I can go straight into the Ice Claw. Or I can do... Actually, I'm going to do Greedy Ursus, even though it'll give What's-His-Face a turn. Actually, no, I'll do Angry Ursus. So, here's a cool combo, right? Because I have Evasion, I can... And I gave myself the damage. Now I can do No More Failures. And I don't have to worry about Hukuai killing me, because I have the Evasion, right? And then I can go into the Pierce Crystal, or the Ice Claw, or whatever it may be. Here's Revival Essence, so he's going to kill me. But again, I'm just showcasing. I'm not trying to necessarily win the battles. I'm just showcasing that now, if I wanted to... It's like, hey Hukuai, let's kill you. Ice Claws. And completely ignoring the trait and everything. Completely ignoring the fact that he has that skill. Pierce Crystal. Hey, look, let's attack. Even once again, ignoring his taunts, ignoring the fact that he has dodge area, he still took a hit. It's funny. Let's revive my Charizard. Let's do a random spellbook and watch as it doesn't land on Wormlad because it's dodge area. But the best thing being that we'll do Grandmaster Scroll as well. The best thing being that Ursus doesn't care about that. Oh gosh, I wish I had a skill right now. Let's try it. Greedy Ursus, don't kill me. Claw Swipe. Alright, does he still have evasion? I don't think he has evasion anymore, huh? Positive effects blocked. Oh, it is what it is though. But watch. Once again, bypassing taunt and bye-bye Hukuai. And applying bleed to everyone. It's awesome. Yeah, I think Ursus definitely in the right team combination. Very, very, very good. Do an Archangel's Blessing. Like if I wanted to see how it was attracted towards him, if I wanted to do that with anyone else, it would not work. But let's give myself an extra turn. Let's do a revival over here. Let's do a random spellbook for the positive effects. I should have probably revived Ursus. I think I'll bring Ursus back before the battle's over. Greatest spell, recharge, Dreamcatcher. Alright, let's see. Recharge. I think he can res. Ah! So that's an issue right there. Recharge. Master Scroll. Single target. Ah! Let's do Blessing. I should have brought Ursus back. That would have been a smarter play. I could have actually killed, what's his face? Wormlad. Claw Swipe, Jakugan Sword, Mantis Claw. Alright, he's back. He's dead again. Random Spellbook. Mega Possession. Okay, I can work with that. Recharge. I just need some stamina and actually be able to attack. Recharge, Righteous Evil. Okay, here we go. So I should be able to revive. Recharge. Yes, back with the double damage. Vengeance. Ice Claws. Look at that. Let's go ahead and kill. Actually, let's see how powerful Pierce. Yeah, let's Ice Claw. Bye-bye, Wormlad. And just like that, ignoring everything, this monster certainly has a lot of potential, right? With a turn chance. Oh, I didn't even realize he only had the 2 strength. With the right turn transfer, with everything, being able to set up, right, utilizing this double damage, being able to stack with the damage buff if done correctly, right? That first, then this. It's awesome. No more fillers. Turn transfer back into him. Now I have the double damage. Now I have the damage boost. Then I have the special base attack that can deal a ton of damage. Look at that. This is with 2 strength runes, 2 level 7s, 100k damage, utilizing his buffs. Again, I don't feel the best about the double damage skill. I do love that it has evasion, but this monster is awesome. I love the Pierce. I love the Pierce mechanic. I think it's one of the more powerful mechanics in the game. I think if utilized correctly, right? Stack him with the triple damage, stack him with the double damage that lasts for 2 turns. Honestly, it could have been any other monster if I had, light category always comes to mind for buffs. If I had a, who comes to mind right away? I think Rossigot has a double damage skill. Old Horse's Momentum. So double damage, 2 turns. Rossigot goes first, does double damage. Ursus goes, does Greedy Ursus. You now have double stack, and then you can Pierce Crystal. Jakugan Sword kicks in. Phenomenal. So this has essentially been a showcase on Ursus. I think he's a fantastic monster. I think he's so darn powerful. I'm going to be looking forward to utilizing him in teams. He has an amazing monster design. I absolutely love him. His status caster is Trade Protection, so that helps him being with not getting the freeze removed unless the enemy can remove positive effects, which a lot of monsters can do, so that's definitely a thing. But yeah, guys, this has been Ursus. Again, a huge thanks to Gammy for allowing me to purchase a season pass and being able to get this monster ranked up. And yeah, with that being said, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you think about this monster in the comments below. Thank you very much, and I will see you all next time.